Simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. Auburn left no doubt the last time these two got together, blowing out the Crimson Tide.
Auburn took care of business, handled the moment, handled the rivalry. Mighty Alabama. They did everything they needed to do to get those bragging rights and beat down the Tide.
And it is so big for recruiting. You think about in the SEC just how competitive that is. If Auburn could beat Alabama, your in-state rival, 2 years in a row, there's going to be a lot of high school prospects with their eyes on this game nationally. They're going to want to come to the Plains and get into Jordan-Hare, put on that unit.
Back to throw, it's Lacey. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
He'll throw on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Takes the handoff. It's Callow. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Evanson. Got his man on the outside. Breaks it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. If you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lacy. Safe completion on the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Gomez. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The kick is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Evanson. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll go back to work. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Finds a man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Pressure coming. Still on his feet at the 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Lacy. Fires to the wideout. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Card in the backfield, it's Callow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Evanson. Release to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Evanson. The short hands, it's Smith. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Give to the back. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Auburn extends its lead as the Tigers are turning back the tide.
And I give credit to Auburn, too. It seems like every year when these two teams play, it doesn't really matter what Auburn has done leading into this game. They are able, time and time again, to play their best when they play against the Tide. They're doing it again here in the second half.
And I hate the cliche, throw the records out, but it does matter in this game. Why? Both these schools, in the same state. They hate each other. The fans hate each other. Got recruited by the same schools. There is nothing about these two teams that like each other.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Callow. Flying down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Evanson. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got it still on his feet. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Bama! Turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Auburn! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Dropping back, it's Lacy. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. No fair catches here, looking for room. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Evanson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harper. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Smith. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Grab behind the line. It's Pepper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good.
Trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he puts through the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Now they'll run the draw. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Evanson. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Turning it on! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And back to the air on second down. Finds a man in the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Evanson. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Sharp. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They've been as advertised in the passing game, and that's carrying them now to holding their spot in the top 10 and keeping that eye on the playoff, guys.
No doubt, and especially, man, when you make those late-season, big-time wins, top 10 wins, boy, do you put an exclamation point on your ranking. Nice job ending the season. You got to end the season strong, Paul.
Yeah, and they've thrown it well all season long, too, David. You just keep wondering, is the other shoe going to drop? At some point, are they just going to have struggles? It seems like they never do. They came out against a good defense, a top 10 opponent, made a statement throwing the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Since 1893, this game has meant more to the fans in the state of Alabama than any other sporting event.